to brag on my king. It is 116, Roman's 116. We talk about him daily cause he run this thing. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yeah.
What's up? Uh-oh. Whoa. Someone just went dark. Uh-oh.
That's racist, Stix.
Welcome to Zero Dark 30 here on the tripod.
What the fuck happened?
Well, I guess since we're live, we're gonna roll. But right now, the two guys you can see is Mangria Field and myself, and somewhere here is the Dark Knight himself, Julius Caesar.
Darkness.
I was born in the dark, young Mangria. The dark formed me.
Oh my god.
So what do you want to start off with tonight?
Let's just go in order tonight. We'll do NXT first.
All right, so we're gonna start. Let me get my notes here. We're gonna start with the A show. And what happened? We started off with the former A champion. We had Carmelo Hayes. We had young Carmelo in. Talk your talk, Trick. There he is. There he is.
Fucking hate today. That's all I'm gonna say.
First the AC, now this.
I almost did it again.
Triumphantly making his return, the third man of this tripod, Julius _Caesar. I guess before we start the show, gentlemen, how have your weeks been? We'll start with you, young Julius Caesar. How was your week so far?
You know, it's been a crazy week already, and this damn NXT started off crazy like you were talking about, because we just saw two ignorant niggas show up with shirts that haven't worn shirts in the past like 8 goddamn months they've been on this crack ass show. We've seen baseball jackets, you've seen vests, we've seen all types of fucking, Miami rock shirts. Yeah, fucking rock shirts with no wife beaters on. Well, fuck it, we're not PC anyway. Wife beaters on, no wife beaters on, just baby old up chest. And now these niggas got a shirt like they gonna sell merch. These are the most two non-t-shirt wearing niggas on this show besides the hard R's, but we know why they broke ass ain't got shirts. But you gonna have these two niggas start up the show. It's opposite week this week. We're throwing shit out the window. Yeah, that's the kind of week it's been. Fucking, it's hot. Some bullshit. Fat people don't like hot. I gotta bring towels to work to wipe myself down, selling these bitches shit. Customers complaining. Hey man, you ain't got no AC? No, nigga, I'm here 8 hours. So what the fuck you want? Quit talking. Get your hot ass breath up out of here. Now we gotta listen to these niggas with shirts on. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Can't. I'm ranting already. It's the first fucking 2 minutes and I'm ranting already.
Hold on, Caesar. Hold on. We still got a long show to get through, and we know why the people show up. It's because we need that Julius Caesar rant. So, with that being said, Mangria, Mr. Mangria, how has your week been so far?
Well, shout out to the Big Brunch Cantina. Fat people's gots to use them crumb catches to wipe the sweat away now instead of the cum. That's been the story of the week. Caesar, I sympathize with you, brother. Yeah, I mean, I know Cali has a different type of heat, but fat sweats, okay? So heat is heat, all right? Fat sweats. But I sympathize with you guys. Yeah, the weather, the degrees being turned up. Other than that, I mean, I've just been cranking out the APPW content, trying to get the train back on the tracks. I'm ready to go, and let's get to NXT.
Like Mr. Mangria just said, we are going to start this show off with the A show. We're going to start off with NXT, and we have the man that never misses, and the man that talks that is talk. Trick. They make their entrances, but they don't come out without carrying some mics. We had Carmelo telling Solo, who is he, Caesar?
That's a damn street nigga right there, aka the street man. aka wine 50 Cent, aka will steal your time, aka will fuck you up if you get in that ring.
Oos.
The man,
Him too.
the man that us light skinned guys know, we call him the Street Man.
Street man. Mm-hmm.
Carmelo comes out, tells Solo to shut up because he's not next. He's last. They move on talking about how Carmelo's going to win the North American Championship again from Cameron Grimes because he's the rightful A champion. So, with that being said, we start the matchup. We get Cameron and Solo running in hot and early, cutting Trick off, working him over until he tags Carmelo in. And that is when the tide turns, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
They both wipe out Solo, and then we go to a break. Back from commercial, Carmelo is wrenching in a chin lock on the Street Man himself. Knee lifts, tripping him up with Trick, but he gets away and tags Cameron Grimes in. Cameron running hot, double Frankensteiner, penalty kick on the floor, springboard crossbody. He wants to finish it, but Solo tags himself in. Fireman's carry. Trick makes the save. Stereo kicks. We get the match ends up breaking down into everybody wants to do something cool territory. Springboard, forearms, earns a true. Rub top. Cameron runs interference. And then Cameron and Sikola win by pinfall with a diving splash from Solo on Carmelo Hayes. Let's go with Mangria. Mangria, give us your thoughts on this match.
My first line of my notes. Trick and Mello in shirts?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What the fuck is going on here?
But I mean, Cesar, I'll be Trick. Cesar, you're Mello. The move of the night, right before the commercial break, dribble, pass to Cesar. Ballin'. Fucking air ball move.
That motherfucker passed it to him outside of the ring, and then he shot it over the damn weight, over the weight, and then look. Who has to look for their shot, bro? This ain't football or baseball. My man shot the rock and said, "Where'd it go?" So late.
But yeah, like you said, Stix. I mean, it was a good tag match. We got Solo and Grimes working together. Grimes, 0 chili meat and black glittery trunks.
Yeah, we're
not much personality going on there for the fine one there. But of course, the Street man shows up. The crowd is hot for him. This is a great way to kick off the night. And like I said, Trick and Mello in shirts just blew my mind in the first place. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to hear what Cesar has to say about this shit.
Motherfuckers had shirts on. Yeah, these motherfuckers here, out here wearing shirts, totally off the vibe. You know, can't wear baby oil because now you got shirts on. I don't know. You put it on with jackets, so they probably put it on with shirts. Trick gets better every match I see him in. And I mean, he's in there with 2 guys who can go. Then also tagging with Mello, who we all know can go. These 3 guys are all good shit, as we like to say. I guess they're calling that swinging rock bottom he does flying solo. I kind of like that. I would like that better as a finisher than him setting it up and going with the splash. I feel like he should set up the Samoan drop if he's going to go with the splash for the winner. But if he's going to do just like that move, that spinning rock bottom, calling it flying solo, I would much rather him like use that as just a finisher if he doesn't want to hit the splash or something, versus a signature move to set up the splash. But you know, however you want to do it. I mean, you know, he doesn't have to like win with the splash like Usos. They're all family. And you don't see Roman's big ass jumping off the goddamn top. You're a Street Man. You should have a powerful move slamming these crackers into the mat and getting the pin. But no, everything was good. Trick and Mello had real good tag team moves too.
Yeah.
Yeah, from like kicking him on the outside, hitting him with the flips on the inside. They were really cohesive as a team. I wouldn't be mad if they like tried to go for the tag titles, you know, get something for Mello to do that doesn't involve like a singles champion or something you can get Trick involved in. They're a good heel team. They can get a crack in the kneecaps and beat some people up in the parking lot. You imagine they're driving Bentleys now. They got the tag belts. Melo's like, I can't miss. I win this title. I win that title. I went to your mama's house. I got her title. So
It's better than a Camry.
Better. Yeah, they. I don't know what kind of budget they got. They drive better than Camry. Shit, the hard R's get a whole bus and a Greyhound and a sandwich and some sour cream and onion chips. It's still better than a Camry because you ain't got to drive and put gas in it. Yeah, man, they get a sandwich, sweet tea, and a promise of sour cream and onion or salt and Vinny chips. You know what I'm saying? And they get to walk around backstage looking, at hot women and shit. And they ain't got to be on the phone. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not bad work study program. It's just not bad. But no, I thought the match was great. Good opening match. Good opening tag team match. Obviously not better than the match that was later in the night, but we know that because we even seen it before, and it's still great the second time. But no, great way to start off the night.
I'll say this though. I as part of my last punishment, I saw Trick do a singles match on Level Up, and Trick's gotten better as a wrestler. And I'm kind of glad that I'm kind of glad they're seeing that too. They're going to start giving him a little bit more matches on actual USA Network and on 2.0 instead of just relegating him to being just on Level Up and just be the bodyguard on 2.0. So I agree with you, Cesar. I think that I'd like to see. They don't have anything in the immediate future for Carmelo. I just see those guys make a run for the tag titles. Cause I think the back and forth between them and Pretty Deadly would be pretty good backstage.
Real good. Yeah, it'd be real good content.
And speaking, that's what we call transition in the biz, folks. Speaking of Pretty Deadly, yes, boy. Pretty Deadly is backstage. They talk about how they have already beaten the entire tag division and the Creed brothers offer no threat to them. We head back out. Last Legend is making her way to the ring, which is a perfect way to make it go to a break.
Yep.
Back from commercial, we get a nice little promo about Thea Hale. Now, I know some of you guys hadn't seen her. She was on the episode of Level Up that I had to watch as part of my punishment. And she's okay. She's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to get her in the near future. But next we get a promo from Tatum Paxley talking about how Lash Legend might be bigger, but she's still going to win that match. Which leads us into the next match, which is part of the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. Lash Legend versus Tatum Paxley. Paxley with a head scissors takedown early. Legend kips up out of it. Tatum with a basement drop kicks. Electric chair temp, but Lash is too big. Well, of course. I mean, come on.
Got no legs.
Ain't got no legs. She ain't got no legs. Passing Paxley into the turnbuckles, smashing her knees into the post, picking the leg, and kicks, wrenching her knees over the bottom rope and snapping it. Standing stretch muffler attempt applied. Tatum wiggles and trying to sit up out to a counter, and she does. Folding press, so close. It was close. Big forearms. Lash presses her into the turnbuckle, but let me flip my page here. Sidesteps, snap suplex, but her knees give out. Hobbling over, standing corkscrew moonsault. Nope, not that good. Don't do that. Once again, electric chair attempt. But again, Lash Legend too big, and she capitalized. Lash Legend hits a pump kick and gets the pinfall on Tatum Paxley. Gentlemen, let's start with Mangry on this one. What did you think of this match?
Pretty Deadly interview. The one thing I took away from that, side plate check. 18-year-old Thea Hale, as soon as she turns 18, Jake started unfollowing her. But from what I've seen of Thea Hale, she's tolerable. The match between Tatum and Lash with no entrance to disrespect the Lash. If I remember correctly, Tatum teamed with Ivy and they got eliminated in the first round of the Dusty Sniz tourney.
Yeah.
Lash targets the left leg of Tatum, uses the bottom rope to wrench it. We get a stretch muff. Thanks to the leg attacks, Tatum cannot hoist up Wendy Williams, an electric chair-esque setup. Lash pump kick for the win. That's a lot of hair.
Caesar, hit us with some numbers.
Yeah, everybody's favorite but least favorite UK fuck boys was talking to McKenzie, slanging all the disrespect. So sad we'll never get that MSK rematch. Because Braca thinks he's a Nazi. Who? I don't know. Just throwing 3 letters together like Roman numerals. But yeah, the Yes Boy. They out here, talking that talk, talking that shit. As they should, they're the champs. Then yeah, promo with this young ass bitch. She still got to suck a professor dick, get out of school. She's got to walk across the ramp, probably fail in English or some shit. I don't know. You know how these thoughts be now, Yeah, bitch only 18. 18, and she got a contract. Probably worth at least $50,000, $60,000. Bitch, she don't know what to do with that. She's probably going, get her a nice camera, start popping her ass on OnlyFans, get the events, says you can't do that. I don't know. Bitches be crazy. I don't know what they do.
Not to call, no.
Yeah, no, hold on, bitch. Yeah, not to. Sorry. She's young. Nah, man, call that hoe bitch, man. That bitch 18 years old, man. She ain't got no life on her.
She's a thought in training.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Tits. You know what I'm saying?
Thought it. No, I don't know.
Thought in training. T-I-T.
Thought tit? No,
tit. Thought in training.
Thought
that
tit.
on shirt.
There. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. She's a tit.
Yeah, she's a tit.
Okay.
Yeah. I got you. But yeah, you're right. Jake was probably stalking her, next WWE chick. She probably was there. She was like at least 17, trying out. Jake, was, washing down the van, getting the fresh candy from CVS, quick bottle of what's that shit you put on a rag, make people fall asleep.
Chloroform.
Yeah, he was getting his collection together. He's probably down in his lab cooking up his own, cooking up his own chloroform,
Smells like bubble gum.
Got a little cotton candy flavor in your mouth instead of pennies or some shit like people say. Jake's got his own batch of chloroform, you know what I'm saying? And the dungeon all freshly washed and clean. Got to be respectable. She's a lady. Usually he likes little boys, but it was a lady. You know what I'm saying? Got to get it all clean. And then she turned 18, and he was like, "Oh man, I did all that work for nothing. I got to go to sleep. But let me buy this Funko Pop." I don't know, man. It's Jake's life. Live your life, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. You deserved it.
He's getting ready to send the message to Mangria, hey, I have somebody to join the chin fluids right before he's getting ready to hit send. She's 18. Damn it. Deletes the whole thing.
Just delete the whole thing.
He's yelling at Blake, hey, forget about the dungeon. She's 18. She's legal. We can't do it.
Nicholas's Instagram? No.
Yeah. You still got time. But yeah, going to the match, Lash was, beating that bitch around the ring. Not to call that on. Oh, Wendy Williams with her thick neck ass, thick body. Old girl just couldn't get her up for that electric drop, Wendy took them legs out, put them around the ring post. With the muffler. I ain't seen a good muffler stretch in a minute. Somebody hit a muffler stretch last week.
Well, you haven't seen her OnlyFans. I saw that muff stretch. You know.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? And I'll check prothoughts.com. That's where you get to see it free. Heard it from me. And the BBC. That's right.
Caesar's got that thought database on the computer. He's just got to.
Sometimes somebody got to keep track out here. But no, it was a fine, match. Now we're getting into the semis. So I guess, this will be the season vets. I still don't know who's in this. I guess the 4 women who've always been on TV. Nikita, Lash, Roxy and the old girl with jerk off man.
Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon. So yeah, we should get some good matches coming up if they're gonna like have the finals at In Your Mouth. I'm sorry, that's an ABBW live, prime event.
Premium live event.
Premium live event. Yeah, that's what they call it. Exclusive premium live event. That's what ABBW called them. Sorry, yeah, in your house. Yeah. So yeah, if they have it there, I wouldn't be fine with that. We're gearing up for some good shit. But yeah, it was a fine match. Past the time. I wasn't too mad at it. The young girls got to get out and get there on TV. Your name out there, and then obviously the women who've been wrestling are going to get the more experienced women be the ones going forward till we get a good old finish. And then but yeah, Lash looks strong as she should. Big bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I was fine with it.
You guys think we're gonna get Lash and Nikita in the finals?
Are they on opposite sides?
Yeah.
They are.
Fuck.
I kind
hope
of not because we've already seen it.
Yeah, who's on the side with Nikita? Is it Roxy or Fallon?
I don't remember.
I would rather see Fallon and Roxy, to be honest.
I have a feeling we're gonna get the battle of the Thickosauruses in the final.
I don't think. Well, it's 3 faces and 1 heel, so you're probably right. It depends on who's on what side, because they could want to promote Roxy and go Roxy and Nikita. Because it's probably Fallon on Nikita's side then. If they're not on the same side, it's probably Fallon. But we've seen Lash and Nikita like 4 times already.
And a tag match as well. Okay, Stix, keep it rolling.
All right. Next, we have a promo from Young Tony talking about how he's gonna take out Santos Escobar tonight, and also you do the one thing you shouldn't do. You don't admit to various past crimes. I mean, come on, come on. You don't bring up the ghosts. Don't bring up the ghosts. But after that, we go to commercial. We come back, and I made note of this. NXT's heading back out on the road, guys.
I seen a commercial. I fast forwarded through it, but I seen the commercial.
NXT's heading back out on the road, so the future's getting pretty bright here. We're starting to get back to normal here. Backstage, we have Duke Hudson. Says he doesn't care about what the NXT universe wants, and that's what got him into trouble in the first place. He had to leave for a few weeks to clear his mind, but came to the realization nobody else can measure up to him. He's 6'5". Just throwing it out there. Next, we have Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker interrupts him, comes stomping through and demands his music, making his way to the ring with the mic. He says the last time we saw him, Gacy JH dumped him in a field in the middle of nowhere like a piece of trash. And he's a pretty convincing guy. But he's not just coming to beat him, gentlemen, but he's going to put him unconscious. After saying that, Joe Gacy and the Druids make an appearance. Gacy tells Braun, "I'm not here to fight, Braun." But Braun immediately yells at him to come down to the ring. Joe calls him predictable. Gacy offers him an opportunity of a lifetime to join him. And if it's not time to give him another, if not, it's time to give him another match. Braun says it's on. And Joe recaps the ways that he's tortured Braun. By all means, Braun should kick his ass all around the arena and just basically beat him like he's never seen before. But in your house, if he gets disqualified, he'll lose his NXT championship. Let me flip my notes here. Next, we have Indy Hartwell talking about how now she's flying solo for the first time, and she wants to take on Mandy Rose. We'll get Viking Raiders. They make their entrance, and we go to break. Gentlemen, let's go ahead and talk about these two before we get to that match. Cesar, what'd you think of these two promos?
All right, well, it was Tony D, right?
Yep, Tony D started us off.
All right, yeah, Tony D. Yeah, snitching. You don't never snitch on yourself after you got away with a crime. You don't hear me talking about Tales of the Streets. we did crime. We just here we talk about funny stuff. You know, that we catcalled some women. I'm not saying it's PC right now, but we were drunk. You know, maybe ate some pizza and threw it at a bum. That's not crime. He was hungry. We're helping him out. Man was hungry. Yeah, you don't snitch on yourself. What's wrong with you, Tony D? What's wrong with you? See, that's the problem with y'all white people. I don't like to talk about shit. We keep it quiet. We keep that shit quiet. You never know. The feds could be listening. All right, what was after that?
Joe Gacy and Braun Breaker and no, we had Duke Hudson.
Duke Hudson, yeah. Duke Hudson was talking about, he had to go clear his head, and he's 6'5". He mentioned that again later in a promo. And then, LeBron Breaker just kind of walked through, interrupted his ass, went to the ring, and talked some bullshit. I kind of fast forwarded through this. And, I heard the thing about trash, and I kind of just fast forwarded. And, Joe Gacy came out, and Braun couldn't act like you know where he was, but we know he's up on that goddamn ramp where everybody is when they're in the arena talking trash because they're not in the ring. They're up high on that damn balcony thing. I definitely fast forwarded through this. And so thank you for telling me that if Braun Breaker gets disqualified in that match, he'll lose the title because I did not know that. And it makes it kind of interesting. I still probably don't be all right, but whatever. Then after that was what?
We stopped after that. We're gonna get to that here.
Okay, then there was commercial. Yeah.
Mangria,
hit us with what you want to talk about on this.
Tony D and company discuss how they will punish the Brown Order. Tony D leaving Deuce and Domino behind, gonna do it alone. The next segment, the most entertaining part of it was how outraged Wade got when Braun interrupted Duke's promo. And then left a sour taste in my mouth. Gacy saying if Braun gets DQ'd, he loses his title. It gave me flashbacks of the Extreme Rules match where if Dean Ambrose got Extreme, he would lose his Intercontinental title to The Miz. I was like, this is some fuck shit 2.0 if I've ever seen it. But that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, we come back from a commercial and we're backstage yet again. We have Wesley, and he's being interviewed and claims that Zion Quinn is ducking him. Nathan Frazier rolls up and says, Zion is unfortunate, but it's unfortunate that he's not there. But if he wants to match tonight, hey, Nathan Frazier's here. Wes says he doesn't want to take his aggression out on him. And Frazier says he looks forward to the challenge. Now we head back out to the ring where we have the Creed brothers versus the Viking Raiders, part 2. We get Julius and Ivar starting. Creed with a leapfrog, tag to Brutus. Double shoulder blocks, send Ivar through the ropes and to the floor. He recovers, comes in, tags Eric, shot off, drop down, shoulder block, tag to Ivar, working Creed over, heat segment in earnest now, keeping Julius isolated. Hot tag to Brutus, running roughshod, big German suplex on Eric, going low on Ivar, hoisting him up on the turnbuckles. Julius lays him out with a dropkick. Back, and we go to commercial. Back from commercial, Julius with a Cobra Clutch on Eric, trying to deny him a tag. Whip to the corner, tag to Brutus, slamming his own brother into the Viking man himself, and covering for 2, working Eric over in the corner. He starts throwing forearms for separation, crawling, reaching for a tag, and getting it to Ivar. Bowling Julius over with shoulder blocks, clearing the apron, back elbows to the corner. But when Eric comes back in, the Creeds are there to overwhelm him. Almost ended with a double team spine buster. Roll under, tag to tag, seated senton, and the match breaks down to, is this pretty much, it ends up turning into a spot fest. And Julius flips out of the hold. Bringing up, Ivar blocks the suplex. Nobody home on the splash, and everybody's down and out. Slowly rising to their feet, all 4 men waylaying, laying into each other with punches. Roderick tries to interfere. Creeds aren't having it. Ivar with the kick. and the Viking Raiders hit a double power bomb on Julius Creed and win. Mangria, lay it on me. What did you think of this match?
First, I want to know what that logo is on your hat.
It's Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Dallas Mavericks hat.
Second thing, did you write out your notes long form?
Yeah, I did on it. I kind of did, but the more I started reading them, was like, shouldn't have did this, but
No, I mean, you know what I mean, right? Like on pencil, like a pen and paper, you did that?
yeah.
I filled up at least 7 notebooks in the beginning of the tripod. And then Bretsky made fun of me for doing that. So I started doing them on my phone.
Well,
So,
see, I do the Zoom on my phone, so I don't have the phone. So I wrote this on Notepad on my notebook as I was watching. There was a lot of pausing and writing and then letting it go because it was just like, oh, I gotta get this. So
you know what I do miss about writing it long form is that when I'm typing on my phone, my fat fucking fingers keep misspelling everything. But when I was writing it long form, I could spell everything correctly. But I digress.
That's the part I hate too. For when I had to do it and I wrote it on my phone. Because when we first started, man, I had notebooks too. I got like 4 or 5 notebooks, just writing everything.
I still got mine. I still got
they're still around here.
Bought me a shit ton of those notebooks.
I got like at least 2 or 3 legal pads too. But like writing it long form, you write everything. But then once I get really drunk, I can't even read it, and my handwriting sucks. I'm like, what the fuck did I write here? And then because there was one where we did like a pod with like 6 or 7 people, like even Savage off of Foxtrot showed up.
Yeah.
I was drunk as shit, and by the time I was drunk as shit, by the end of it, I could read all my notes again. But in the beginning, I was like, it was so hard. It was so hard. I was like, I'm not drunk enough.
You're like, I didn't even know I could spell.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, the reference to a joke I made earlier, and I didn't know the joke because I was drunk when I wrote it, and I was sober. And then I would write ha's after it. Like it was like it was that funny to me. So those I do miss
old
those.
school with the ha instead of the LOL.
Yeah, man. No, I'm not writing LOL. That's some punk ass shit.
Wesley's match postponed because Zion not cleared. Nathan Frazier offers the match instead. Then we get the Viking Raiders with the Creeds with Roddy and Damon. It's fucking funny every time Eric gets a lot of offense in, he screams at his opponent's face, like just rubbing salt in the wound. It's like, dude, get your fucking face out of here. Brutus was fucking impressive in this match. The Creeds, you want to talk about people who never miss. Brutus, my God, he like when he hulks up and he just starts, he does that thing where he does both fists, he like pounds on the guys, like fuck, man.
Is that the short fat one or the tall fat one?
The short fat one. He's like the Hulk. Julius, that dude is made of fucking steel. He's a warrior, man. But when he did that cannonball off the top rope, notice because he did it to the outside, he barely hit the guys and landed on his fucking toes. I was like, shit.
I thought he broke his fucking ankles or something.
I don't know if it was Vic or Wade, but they're like, he landed on his toes. I can't believe he can walk.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We haven't came to Wednesday night yet. We're gonna talk about some botches that happened in wrestling this week.
Botchamania, man. Wade thinks this match is pointless because the Creeds already beat the Viking Raiders. The Creeds overpowering the Viking Raiders. That is until Hiccup's dad from How to Train Your Dragon was tagged in and cleaned the house. Viking Raiders, world's strongest slam with the second turnbuckle to Julius. This is a really good match. I liked it. Julius proves that white men can jump, leaping to the top turnbuckle to try to suplex Ivar. We get a slugfest from the teams. Damon distracts while Roddy attempts to attack Ivar. But Julius catches Roddy and screams, "We don't need you, Roddy!" And then the Viking Raiders double powerbomb for the win. Must see Malcolm would be pissed. But man, this is a good fucking match.
Cesar, what you got, my man?
Oh man, there's a good joke. I can't say that. We call the hard R slave. I was gonna say S from MSK because he's black. There's a good slave joke there. I'll think of something better later.
Write it down.
Yeah, I'll write it down long form. Can't say K because I mean there's no other two Ks to make that joke funny either. So anyway, yeah, that cracker with the fuzzy hair, he's just mad at Zion. He's mad at everybody, just mad at the world. I mean, I guess, man, they take away your best friend, they fire him for being a Nazi. Just get mad at the world. You just got black man anger for no reason. Get that nigga some chicken, some watermelon. Maybe he calm down. Grant a fucking grape soda. Should calm me down. I mean, I love some good chicken and some grape soda. That shit's delicious.
I actually love grape soda.
Who doesn't love grape soda? That shit's good. But yeah, I digress. So then, old Nate shows up and says he'll take a match. Nothing wrong with that. Want to see more of him. Where the hell is A-Kid at? This A-Kid back on my NXT screen. Maybe he got injured or something. Oh, yeah, where A-Kid at? Then, yeah, this tag match, dude. Oh, man, this tag match was great. Yeah, Wade talking that shit. Roddy and Darky out there with the Creed brothers. They get in the ring. They fighting the Viking Raiders. Creed's come out hot. Viking Raiders came out hot last time. Creed's come out hot. Still proving that they're great material because they're remembering from last time. They're learning, adapting. They know the Viking Raiders came out hot, attacked them from jump, so they attacked them from jump. Start whooping that ass, and yeah, until old boy, man, that's a big motherfucker, man. He shouldn't be doing that shit. He does it well. That's a big motherfucker. Yeah, he jumps his ass in the ring. Everybody gets their shit on. Old boy does that cannonball. Looks like he breaks his ankles every time. I guess since he's so compact, tight together, it looks like his ass kind of hits first too. So it all depends, I guess, on which view.
Well, plus he's young, so he's got time to fuck up.
Yeah, he's got time to heal. Yeah, bitch will be healed up in 3 days, man. Young ass crackers, they break bones and be back in 3 days. Just give him the shot, Doc. Give him that NFL shot. He'll be back. I mean, shit, Kurt Angle won it with a broken freaking neck. He can break it. He can win on some toes. But yeah, this match was just great all around. Everybody got their shit in and then some. The slams from the top, jumping up. Those German suplexes on these big bitches, like just hoisting them over. God damn, this match was hard hitting. Remind me of some old classics, like when them boys, the UE, was fighting them Viking Raider Crackers back on the black gold. Damn, there was some practice. Those were classic days. Classic days when UE had them tag titles. God damn. But no, this shit was all great. Throws Roddy out the ring. As soon as he threw Roddy out the ring, he knew he was going to get slammed for the loss. 1, 2, 3. Everybody gets their win back. I'm not mad at it. This was a phenomenal match.
Okay, up next, we get Santos Escobar cutting a promo on young Tony, claiming he's one step ahead of Tony and under his skin. And tonight, he trusts it's going to be one-on-one, and no legatos will be there. Cruz is upset and wants to get his hands on them, while also Joaquin Wilde agrees. Elektra has a line about not letting feelings get in the way of business. Santos reaffirms that, and it will be handled. Next, we have Grayson Waller back in the locker room shadowboxing when the rich daddy's girl herself shows up, Tiffany Stratton. Grayson says it's garbage that she's not in the breakout tourney, and she agrees and asks him to take care of the Andre Chase problem, which we will get after the break. Back from commercial, we get Braun Breaker back in the parking lot getting interviewed. He says Joe Gacy talks about acceptance and inclusion, but his actions are the opposite. And as long as he has a title, Joe isn't going to do a damn thing. Old Dookie himself rolls up and says if Braun disrespects him again, he's going to make it he's not going to make it to in your house. Breaker then offers to settle in the ring. And Duke says, yeah, we'll do that next week. Up next, we have Andre Chase, a.k.a. Gretzky U, taking on Grayson Waller. Waller comes out of the gates really strong, whips Chase across, ducks a back elbow, reverses an arm drag into a net breaker, and follows it up with knees and uppercuts. Grayson then takes him down, ground punches Andre with a sunset flip. Oh, nope, we don't get that. Back and forth, double axe handles, Manhattan drop. Starting to see a little bit more of some Manhattan drops in wrestling.
Last time you seen a good Manhattan drop.
Yes. I wonder, why do they call that a Manhattan drop, guys?
Some drunk guy did that shit in Manhattan one time. They all busted nut because they ain't never seen no move like that no more.
We then get a reverse whip attempt, Russian leg sweep, and Chase is running hot. Stomps send Grayson out to the floor and into the prize pupil of Gretzky U, Bodie. The distraction from Chase checking on Bodie is enough for Grayson to hit the Rolling Thunder Stunner for the win. Gentlemen, what do we think about these? Let's start with Mangria. Let me know what you think about the promo we got from Santos and Grayson and Braun and the match itself.
Yeah, the Santos Braun Order promo. The one thing that stood out to me was the dramatic music playing in the background. Like Santos is like, yeah, I'll handle this alone. And like all this dramatic music, smash cut to Elektra's face, like super close up. She's like, yeah, we don't. I thought that was funny.
The record stopped.
But the actual match, Grayson Waller versus Andre Chase Gretzky U.
Forgot about LeBron breaking
it. They smash cut to, I don't care. They smash cut to Saray waving the Chase U flag in the crowd. If Grayson went to Chase U, he would have a degree in douchebaggery.
Doctorate in douchebaggery.
We get the Chase U kicks. Andre accidentally tosses Grayson over the top rope onto Bodie. Andre checks on him, then gets back into the ring in time to get stunned, and Grayson picks up the win. Smash cut to Saray sad face, but Grayson Waller picks up the dub.
Caesar.
Isn't this like the third time he's done this? Second time he's done it with Grayson Waller, right?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think this is the second time. I think this is the same finish they used last time they fought one-on-one. But anyway, I digress. Yeah. Santos talking that talk, say, yeah, emotions don't get in front of business. So, all right, we go there. Yeah, all up in Elektra's face. I ain't mad. I'll look at it. You know, we don't want to show nobody else. I'll look at it. It's fine by me. Santos telling them crackers is something they can do. You know, even though they ain't gonna be out there in the ring, so plotting some shit later. Then yeah, what we have, Braun break. It's the second time where Duke Hudson mentioned how tall he was. The only thing I took away from this promo was Braun said, "You think you big, huh?" Yeah, 6'5". I was like, nigga, what? Why are you always mentioning your height? But you know, I don't really care anything Braun does. I'm just done. I'm so done.
What they didn't show was Wade flicking his nipples as Duke was talking.
Yeah, diddling himself underneath the table, and Sick Vic was like, "What the fuck, man?" Wade's like, "Oi, bring Mackenzie out here. I'm about to crumb. Oi."
Oi, get that baby oil from Trick and Mello. I need some.
Yeah, I gotta diddle myself real quick. Oi. Yeah, right. Wade doesn't even like white women. He fucks crazy black girls. They don't know this.
Facts.
Yeah. So then, it was Grayson Waller versus old Gretzky U. Saray was swinging that big ass flag. I was like, all right, Saray, I see you can handle that big pole. I see you there, girl. Ain't mad at that shit. Swing that shit left and right. Yeah, grip that thing. Two hands. Yeah. And then, swinging that shit out there while Gretzky takes another L in the ring. This dude is just like Gretzky, man. Can win a random tag match with a random partner, just taking singles L's in the ring, just all fucking year long. Jesus H. Christ. Motherfucking wrestler, just put a sweater instead of a turtleneck. I mean, this motherfucker here. Fucking yeah, Gretzky U, man. Ah, Jesus Christ. But yeah, fine match. I don't know where they're going with this. Gretzky gonna end up stabbing this nigga. He's gonna get mad in that damn ring. He's gonna take that sweater off and he's gonna have a fucking pistol. He's gonna shoot this motherfucker in the ring.
It kind of seems like they're trying to get a rift between Bodie and Chase.
Bodie and
And maybe Bodie turns on Chase and goes with fucking Waller because Waller always needs a butt buddy. He doesn't got that gigantic Indian green giant with him anymore, or brown giant.
But it was better when Bretsky was a heel and he's an asshole, and then he just liked Bodie. That was his star pupil.
You know how WWE likes to break up fucking stables way too soon.
Yeah, it's way too soon. But it's like Bodie. I think one time that's what is going to happen. Something's going to happen. He's going to dump that crack on the outside, and Bodie's going to get hit, and he's not going to think about Bodie. He's going to like go on and win the match, and Bodie's going to be like, "What? I'm hurt. Like out here." I'm like, "Bitch, you always tell me to focus on the match and get the dub." Or it's going to be the reverse. Bodie dumps it on Chase, and Bodie continues with the match and gets the win. And it's going to be like this.
Or he'll dump somebody onto Bodie. Bodie will be injured. Andre will continue with the match, and Saray will come up to Bodie and be like, "Oh, it's okay. We love you long time.
Yeah.
We love you long time." Or some shit like that.
Yeah, get them fortune cookies.
It's morphin' time.
Yeah, get that slanted puss. There's nothing wrong with that slanted puss, man. That shit tight. You know, them bitches don't get taller than like 5'3". That shit tight than frog pussy, baby. You might as well get you some of that, Bodie. That's that sweet meat. Get you that fortune cookie.
That's that slanted sniz, son.
Yeah, man. Slanted pull ain't never hurt nobody, man. Get that fortune cookie, man. You know, you skeeting that and the paper comes right out your mouth. 9 months from now, you will be blessed. You know what I'm saying? You better get that plan B.
Confucius said, no.
Better get that plan B from your boy. Better say, better get a crumb catching nigga. They out here. Bitches out here. Continue on, Stickers.
Up next, we see Toxic Attraction watching Gigi and JC watching Katana and Caden promo.
And I was watching that ass.
Preach. Mandy rolls up and complains about Indy Hartwell. They're going to get people to give them more respect, and it starts with Indy Hartwell. Roxanne makes her way to the ring, and we go to break. Back from commercial, we head backstage, and Diamond Mine is imploding. Roderick says there's no way they'll win the titles if they don't listen to him, and the Creed storm off. Roderick gives Damon Kemp a sign to go take care of business, and Pretty Deadly rolls up and rubs a little bit more salt in the wounds.
Yes, boy.
Up next, we get Kiana James talking about how she's going to win her match. Segue, Kiana James versus Roxanne Perez for the other first round match in the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. We get a collar and elbow tie up. Kiana with an armbar tip, whip across and a shoulder block. Roxanne cartwheels away and gives her a curtsy. Arm drag, rolling soul butt off the ropes for a drop kick for 2. Kiana with a bow and arrow, falling back into a full double knee extension, shifting to the crab, but rocks and reverses it. Up kicks, a schoolgirl pin, crucifix blocked, reversed into a backbreaker. Whip reversed, head scissors takeover, both women down. Roxanne with a Russian leg sweep for 2. Kiana fires back with a side slam, but didn't get in position in the corner. Roxanne rolls her up with the pop rocks and wins by the pinfall. Backstage, we get the boys out of the tripod themselves. We get the hard R's backstage dressed up as Tony and Santos, making fun of them until Stacks and 2 Dimes roll up on them and demand a match against them next week. And then we go to commercial break. Cesar, let me know what you thought about the promos and the match that we got.
All right, well, where did we start back? What promo was it?
We had Diamond Mine imploding.
Oh, yeah. Diamond Mine, them crackers all hot. You know, they just lost. Then, Roddy tells old Darky to take care of them. And then here comes Yes Boys to the ring, talking that shit. Then Roddy said him and Darky. So we're gonna get Darky's first match. I think. I don't know. Him and Darky gonna get in the ring. They gonna fight. Yes Boys. We gonna see. Who gonna do that. Then up next was old Pop Rocks, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So she comes up in the ring. And then that other girl talking that shit. Bitch said she calculated. What was she supposed to be? Some slutty accountant? I mean,
Yeah. She's supposed to be good at crunching the numbers.
I don't care about no bitch crunching no numbers. Just tell me how many times one goes into zero. That's an old school joke. I don't know what that means. Fucking. Mangria's gonna look back on this and laugh because he did that the entire time he did that. Anyway,
come on, we gotta fucking get this thing going.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a fine match too. For not knowing who this chick is really. She was powering over Roxanne. Roxanne trying to use the quickness. She's going for the submissions. Trying to wear her out. In the ring. Nothing wrong with that. And then to that corner, hits her with the pop rocks. But a tray. We all knew this was coming. Come on, Roxy will lose this round. None of these unknown chicks was gonna get the dub. We all know how this is gonna go. It's finally in the spot where we don't know where it's gonna go. Hopefully, it's just not Nikita versus Lash Legends again. But I'm totally fine with how it went. And then what was after that? After that, never mind. I already know. After that, it was Tony Hard and Escobar R. Yeah, and backstage. Yeah, these motherfuckers out here. They didn't have a match, but they out here spending their 15 minutes of fame, cutting promos, talking trash, dressing up like it's Halloween, still trying to get with these white women because white women love Halloween and shit. And then here comes old spaghetti and meatballs. I don't even call these two fucks. I don't fucking know. Spaghetti and meatball came up, man. And they talking that talk, I mean, I honestly don't know what these crackers' names are. I'm calling them fucking spaghetti and meatball or garlic bread and oregano, or I'm calling them fucking random Italian shit. Paisan 1, Paisan 2. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling them that shit until I figure out what their names are.
Ravioli and beefaroni.
Yeah, you damn right, Chef Boyardee. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm calling Tony.
Just when they roll up to say it's the Spaghetti Bros.
Yeah, man, I don't care, man. Mario and Luigi roll up, man, and these two assholes are out here talking about don't be dissing Tony D, man, your mother. But not like cool, like Eddie Kingston was saying. They're just saying it like Italian way, not Brooklyn way. There's a difference between Brooklyn, your mother, and then Italian, your mother. But anyway, their grandmama was probably still cooking some sauce in the kitchen, so they only had like 2 minutes of fame. And you can't miss spaghetti night. So spaghetti and meatball set up a match next week with the Hard R's. So hopefully the Hard R's can get a dub. Otherwise Vince is racist and gonna have these two young crackers beat these niggas in the ring like he always does because he's racist. But anyway, I digress. That's Vince. He's 83. He was back there when niggas was still 3/5 of a man, and he would like it to go that way. He was there when they signed the Constitution. Him and Sting were both there when they were like, yeah, these damn darkies need to work for us. They're only 3/5 of a man, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that on-running joke with Captain America when he was running past Sam and he said on your left. That's because he didn't know niggas had rights. So he only said on your left. They're all from back in the day, just the good old days of them, where they didn't have to wear the white capes and the white tunics to hang niggas from trees. They could just do it in street clothes and go about their business. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress.
It's a hell of a digress.
What? The setup for a match next week. Wait, is that it? Are we caught up?
Yes.
Okay. Mangria, your thoughts?
I'll just go straight to Roxy versus Kiana. With the character Kiana is portraying, speaking of Chase U becoming heel again, Cesar, I could see Kiana being in Chase U as the heel female. She kind of reminded me of what the NXT version of the librarian would be like.
Yeah, okay,
From AEW.
From AEW, yeah.
I was just impressed how the NXT woman can put on an almost botchless match. Dynamite has at least 4 botches per minute and are very sloppy. And Roxy hit the pop rocks for the win. They wrestled a good match. I was not disappointed between these two. And then the hard
pop
R,
rocks like that. Sure,
the hard R's, cosplay, Santos and Tony D, and then Stacks and Two Dimes, which sounds like reject characters from Dick Tracy. They challenged the hard R's for next week.
Is their real name Stacks and Two Dimes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, I'm calling them spaghetti and meatball. Stacks and Two Dimes? Is that some real shit?
Yep.
I Google Stacks and Two Dimes NXT. Them two assholes gonna pop up.
It's gonna be ravioli and beefaroni gonna pop right up.
Fucking looking this shit up. This shit gonna be on that.
Long Sticks.
Put this shit on the out of context shit. I'm Googling this dumb shit right
Sticks, go up to the main event, just before the main event.
Okay. Up next, we have Nathan Frazier and Wes Lee. Wes looking for a wrist lock. Frazier reverses, side headlock, shot off, reversed arm drag, blocked, whip, dragged out, drop down, leapfrog, roll over, pass. Yes, I took extensive notes, folks. Arm drag. Nathan has one scouted. Oklahoma roll for a 2. Action to the floor. Wes with a crossbody, throwing Nathan back inside, but Nathan dives right onto him. Back inside, Lee with a German suplex, back elbow, double jump countered into an enziguri. Frazier climbs to join Wesley, suplex reversed into a crossbody. Still not enough. Nathan drops him with a side kick in the aftermath, headed up to the top. Nobody home on the Phoenix Splash. Roll through, leapfrog, double crossbody. Both men are down. Von Wagner interrupts, attacking Nathan Frazier. Post-match, Von Wagner throws Frazier out of the ring and goes after Lee, throwing him out of the ring too. Backstage, we see Tony D and his boys getting ready for the main event. And while they cut to Santos doing the same. Back from commercial, we get Wesley and Nathan Frazier walking backstage when they run into Sanga. Sanga says, it's unfortunate that the 2 men of their sizes got waylaid by Von Wagner, and Lee wants to take offense, but Frazier just shrugs it off. Wes says he won't stand for the disrespect. Sanga says he meant no disrespect, and Lee wants to prove that he doesn't have to be 10 foot tall to be successful around here. Sanga says if you want a match, we can do a match. Let's touch on that before we head to the main event. Mangria, what'd you think of Wesley versus Nathan Frazier?
Well, right before that, the Akora interrupts Roxy's post-match interview, saying it's all about Roxy. Then why did she interrupt in the first place?
Why'd she interrupt, you stupid bitch? Woman logic.
Then Elektra interrupts with her pants pulled up to her tits and insults them. And Wesley versus Nathan. These two are very similar in style, very quick. They're going to end up a tag team, aren't they?
It's gotta be.
It's going to be MSUK.
MSUK 2.0.
MSUK is great.
Unique counter, West and Nathan from superplex attempt into a pin. This is awesome chance, and like Stix says, White Collie ruins it. Fucking tosses West at the commentator's table. I thought that was kind of cool. Nathan and West walking through the kitchen. Sanga makes fun of their size, and then West's little man syndrome reacts. Feathers ruffled. Match for next week that will definitely be interrupted by White Collie or Zion.
Caesar.
Oh, fuck Cora J, I guess, just needed 2 minutes. She's got in her contract. She at least gets 2 minutes. So she showed her dumb ass up. She ain't thoughting on IG. I don't really care. Or she ain't wrestling. I don't really care.
Well, she don't got nothing. She can't thought nothing.
A little young spinner. I don't know, man.
She's as flat as her skateboard.
Yeah, point. Well, point. No, it's not about me. It's about Roxy. Yeah, Mackenzie just said, "The fuck you doing here then?" I'd have been like, "God damn, Mackenzie, cutting the corners to the hard questions." There we go, bitch. Talk your talk. That's what I said. Talk your talk. I'd only been better. She just said, "Fuck you doing here?" The trick comes out here. Oh damn, talk your talk. But you got
to be more careful.
Yeah. Then Electra shows her ass up. This bitch is walking around in them heels. Why are you walking around in these heels all the time? But anyway, yeah, the match was great between old Nash and old West. She was fire. Yeah, two guys of likeness styles, two professionals. We all know your boy was killing it over in NXT UK. They wouldn't have brought him over if he wasn't good. And I mean, yeah, Wade brought it up. West is trying to find his way on a fucking on a singles career, coming from a tag team career. Shit was good. And then yeah, is this bitch gonna wrestle anymore? You just gonna come beat people up? I mean, I don't. I'm bored again. I don't really care. I don't really care about White Khali. I really don't. Because we get to see that other thought out there telling him to beat people up. I don't really care about this. I don't even know why he's there. How come he not? Can I get a trade? Can I trade him for Dexter Loomis? I'd rather see this dumb nigga get fired. I'd rather see the God of Goats back on my screen.
The best part of White Khali is Mr. Stone.
You're right. But I barely saw him. He was only on screen for like half a second, like half his face.
And that was the best half a second of this segment.
You goddamn right. But I would still trade this nigga for Dexter Loomis if I could. I mean, I don't really give a fuck about White Khali. What was next?
Sanga in the kitchen eating his beefaroni.
Why is there nobody cooking in this fucking kitchen? Like, how come nobody's having a sandwich? Like, Wendy Chu, sleepy bitches in there sleep all the time. And there's always people around, and there's a whole ass fridge, and then the kitchen's never lit up. Like the back part with the stove and shit is never lit up. I mean, why is nobody having a sandwich? Make it more believable to me. Make it make sense. Like I would
because the cars hit the freaking fridge before they had to get back on the bus.
That's it. If I was like, I have something funny like Duke Hudson putting all the cereal way up top so crackers can't get it because he's 6'5". He's laughing at it or something. 6'5". So that means like his reach is like way up there. Have him do some weird shit like that, and then people ask him where the cereal is. You know what I'm saying? Like have some shit going on. Give me some background noise in the kitchen, not just like motherfuckers standing around doing shit. Or have somebody in there cooking. I'd be in there frying it up like got this Plan B omelet. Roxy go eat it tonight. What? We about to fight. You know, and have a nigga run away with the damn skillet and the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like have something back there. If you're gonna give me some entertainment, put the E in the kitchen, bitch. Put the E in the kitchen.
As Cesar is cooking the Plan B omelet. Sorry, Cesar, the AC went out. The whole building, the AC is out.
Oh, man, I would flip a bitch. See, and then I would throw the damn Plan B omelet. It would hit White Khali in the face, and then we would have a match next week. See, that shit all works together. And I'd whoop his monkey ass. If White Khali think he can go toe-to-toe with the super nigga of the year, JC, his monkey ass. I whoop his monkey ass. Anyway, I digress.
Next week, main event in APPW Dynamite.
That nigga ain't worth the main event. Put that shit on the front of the car. And get my ass whooping out the way. I can go back to the cantina.
It's gonna be on Sunday Night Ski. No.
Damn right. Where White Khali belongs. I ain't giving White Khali the come try to get his 15 minutes of fame on me. No, you put that shit on Sunday nights. I might not even show up. I might be drunk at the cantina. What was next?
Up next, it's main event. Santo Escobar versus Young Tony. We start with a collar and elbow tie-up. D'Angelo puts him in the ropes. Santos responds by grappling to the mat and kneeing him when he gets to the ropes for the break. Arm wringer, Tony breaks with a punch. Back elbow putting boost to Santos. Grounded punches, hanging net breaker over the ropes. See, Santos' face gets rubbed around the ropes. Fights out of it, off the ropes, but Tony D cuts the dive off with a right hand, and we go to break. Back from commercial, Tony has Santos grounded with a Cobra twist lock in, following it with a slam for a 2 count. Body blows in the ropes. Santos gets away and dives on him. Back inside, slingshot, senton, atomico, tongue twister. Choking D'Angelo in the corner. Omoplata applied, but Tony gets the ropes. Continuing the grind on him and target the arm. Top wrist lock, elbows to the shoulder. D'Angelo breaks away. Big belly-to-belly suplex. And then another one. A third one, looking for a vertical over the ropes, but Santos blocks and sets him up top. Jockeying for position. Escobar with an avalanche Frankensteiner. Tony fishing in the steel steps for his crowbar, but Joaquin and Cruz appear holding it on the ramp. Stacks and Two Dimes, aka
Sketty and Meatball.
Ravioli and beefaroni.
Yes. Equalize them. Santos with a loaded big right hand for the win. Post-match, we get a replay showing that Escobar grabbed the knuckles from under the corner of the ring apron. Joe Gacy cuts a promo about predicting Braun Breaker's every move and the uncontrollability rage that Braun has inside him and how it will make sure it's the way he will lose his title. Cesar.
Yeah.
Break down the main event and the fuck shit we got afterwards.
Main event was really good, man. So, give me a little bit more faith back in Tony D. So I was like, man, Graham, I gave up on Tony D. He started off hot. He got stale. Like, even his promo work is still not, I don't know, something missing there. But, I mean, this match with Santos shows he can hold his own, or that was Santos dragging his ass out the basement. I can't tell. But this match was great. Worthy of a main event. Yeah, so much good shit here going around. Guys were very back and forth. Santos with the dive outside, headbutt. Tony D with the German. Gave him the kiss of death for the German with the setup for his finisher. Santos finish. Got the avalanche finisher the avalanche Frankensteiner from the top. Yeah, he went to look for the crowbar. And, Santos was one step ahead, like he said, been outthinking him. And then had them knucks under the ring. Pulled them shits out William Regal style. Pow! Pow! Right in the kisser. Tony D's crack ass was flattened in a piece of spaghetti before you put it in the water. Stiff. Knocked his cold ass out. Yeah, these crackers' names is Stacks and Two now. They got like real names. They call them Stacks and Two. I can't believe this stupid shit. Yeah, they fighting on Legato outside, but they got a match with the Hard R's next week. But yeah, Tony D, bitch ass was laid out, middle of the ring. Santos gets the 3, talks all that cash money shit, steps over him. And then, old dumbass Joe Gacy was on a roof beating his meat. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that. I kind of fast forward. But yeah, it was a great match. Worthy of a main event. I highly enjoyed it.
You got anything to say about Gacy and Gacy talking?
Yeah, he was beating his meat with those 2 weirdos, and I don't care about that.
Mangria finishes out for the NXT.
I really did appreciate Tony's dragging of the face and ear of Santos on the top rope. I really like that. That's kind of old schoolish with a new twist on it. Yeah, Santos showing how to land a real suicide dive to Tony D on the outside. The crowd was on fire for the whole match. The crowd was giving Tony the business too. Santos, with the tippy top rope Hurricane Rana. I think they censored the holy shit chants. I don't know if it happened on your guys's. I don't know if that was my Sling TV fucking up or if that was the
act. That was probably your Sling TV.
You heard the holy shit? You heard the holy shit?
Yeah, I'll be hearing everything.
Okay. Tony's goons come out and fight ensues. Santos able to regal nut Tony for the win. Another thing I don't like about Tony D is he talks like he's been there for years. Yeah. Dude, he's barely cutting his teeth in NXT. He's the dawn of NXT. Well, now that bitch got to earn it, and Santos from old Black and Gold about to whoop that ass and show him how.
But every heel claims they're the best.
And then Gacy, and the Druids promo. Get the fuck out of here with that villain laugh. You ain't even on the top 10 list of evil laughs, Gacy. Rooftop, what the fuck was he doing? That was some dumb shit. But other than that, a good episode of NXT. Moving on.
Yeah, what heel doesn't say they're the best? Every heel says the best.
Gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. You know what that means?
JR was drunk.
You damn right.
That's not the JR I know.
The JR we love. After the opening credits, we get Samoa Joe ordering the ring. Joe in the ring. We don't even get the Samoa Joe entrance.
The
disrespect. I can't even chant Joe.
Then we cut. Everybody wondering who the Joker is. And ladies and gentlemen, we get Johnny Elite. So we start the match off with Mangria. I'm just gonna say this.
I'm still crying.
Mangria could give Johnny a better wrestling name in AEW than what he came up with. My God.
I watched this live Wednesday and I've been crying ever since. Niggas thought it was really gonna be Johnny Gargano.
the pop that the screen that Tron got, and then when he walked out, the disappointment you could hear over the entire crowd. They smash cut to the audience of some guy going,
Niggas had to dig in their heads, get ready to beat him for Johnny Gargano. Fucking Mundo walks out. Oh, shit, girl.
We basically got the other Johnny to debut in All Elite Wrestling Wednesday to take out Samoa Joe.
Oh,
So let's go ahead and get into this shit show of a match, shall we, guys?
Yeah. Go ahead.
With an elbow, Joe grabs a wrist lock. Johnny blocks it, grabbing into the ropes and force for a break. Johnny with more elbows, a roundhouse kick off the ropes. Joe bowls him over with a shoulder block, grounding him into a cravat. Johnny with an up kick, a scorpion kick, body blows in the rope. Joe fires back with a jab, but Johnny wipes him out with a cartwheel lariat. Samoa Joe to the floor. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny climbs to the top and hits. No, I'm joking. Slides past Joe with a corkscrew senton to the floor. The perfect way for AEW to go to a commercial break. Back from commercial, Samoa Joe blasts Johnny with a shoulder block. Once again, we got a Manhattan drop off the ropes with a boot. Senton cover for two. Knee lifts, cover for two. Looking for the muscle buster, but Elite slips out. Moonsault fall away slam off the top. 450 splash. No.
not quite.
No. That was a 450 jump start splash. Palm strikes. Johnny into the corner. Muscle buster. 1, 2, 3. Samoa Joe wins. Post match, we get Jay Lethal and his little buddy Sanjay running down with a steel pipe to beat Joe down, softening him up for the athletic Great Khali. Khali lifts him up, but Christian Cage and the Jurassic Express make the save. Backstage, Hardy Boys interviewed, but then the Young Bucks interrupt, and we have a confrontation. Bucks talk about Hardy's being banged up and warn them off, but the Hardys call them whiny bitches who will never be better than them. Let's go ahead and talk about this phenomenal opening match for AEW. Mangria, let us know what you thought about this.
Yeah, Cesar's tears have flowed onto my screen. He's laughing so hard about this. Yeah, the disappointment. We got the disrespect, and now we have the disappointment on every fan's face in that arena. And then because they're AEW marks.
There's one man that wasn't disappointed, and that's the man who's the third leg of the tripod over here.
But of course, the AEW marks hammed it up because they were trying to support Johnny Elite. Yeah. Wow. I didn't catch all the nuances of this match until I saw the Twitter rants of Johnny trying to direct traffic to Samoa Joe to get into the right position.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And then when he finally leaped off the top rope, he still didn't really hit him that great.
Oh.
And you want to talk about disrespecting the 450. What'd you call it? It wasn't a jump start. No, this was a 450 car backfire. I mean, he landed on his toes and then fell on him, basically. That was it. This was, oh man, this was horrible. And then the shit afterwards, oh my God, the worst collie out there. This match foreshadowed the rest of the episode with regards to, I'd say one match, but yeah, go ahead, Cesar. Wipe your tears. Wipe your tears.
Cesar, tell us in all this match's glory about what you thought about it.
This was the best match you ever did.
Oh, wait. The Hardys, yeah, Matt calls them Hardy cosplay. Okay.
Yeah, this was the best. This was the best surprise entrance. The best match they've ever done. This shit got 10 stars in my energies.
This was AEW in a nutshell, by the way.
Oh my God, this was so good. It was so good. This was great from beginning to end on how shitty this company could be. Vince would never. And then even the camera angles were bad at some point because they were like below. And like the center guy wasn't in position, so they kept Vince would never. All you niggas would be fine. This was on WWE air. Oh my God. That shit said Johnny Elite and the roof blew off this place. And that cracker walked out and I fell out my chair. I had to rewind this match. I know I usually don't rewind, but I was on the floor laughing for 10 minutes. Oh. I'm trying to hype up.
Is that the first time you've ever rewound an AEW?
This is the first time I ever rewound some AEW trash. Oh my God, I had to for this, bro. But yeah, when I saw that man go like this, I was like, oh my God, should I tell him how to get in position? Then he did it again and again, and I was like, Joe don't know where to be 3 times, or is Johnny just ignorant?
Whose fault was that?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both. Joe ain't Joe anymore, man. Joe ain't trying to catch this nigga. But Johnny trying to flippy dippy like he's 20 years old again. I mean, dude, it's a 50-50 shot. Like he has to be in position to where he can try to catch his balance. Because we know Johnny can. But yeah. Oh my God. And then yeah, that 450 was like see him trash his shitty buckshot lariat where he flipped over and then stabled himself and then just leaped forward and fell.
Well, wait a minute. It's not buckshot anymore. It's punk shot.
You kill yourself. So this trash. Oh my God, dude. It's so bad. So yeah, it wasn't clicking for anybody. Well, they never wrestled before. This is the first time them niggas never need to wrestle again. If that's their first time, you need to cancel that shit. Put that in the black book of 2 motherfuckers who don't need to wrestle ever again. Oh, this shit was bad.
What was worse, Cesar? What was worse? Remember what was it, the Casino Battle Royal where Matt Sydal, he fell off the fucking top rope?
He slipped off the fucking thing.
That was his debut. Or Johnny Elite just shit in this match, shit in the bed.
Johnny Elite, because Matt Sydal still pulled it together for a decent match. It's just that we laughed at him slipping off the rope, and they even like tried to correct that on BTE, which made it funny because he still had a match after that. That was great. This shit was doomed from the start, from when they showed the crowd when Mundo came out, and you said, "Oh boy," was like, "Fuck." This match was doomed from then. Yeah, that it was like that shit was like the loudest pop, and then the air being sucked out of the room in like 2 seconds. I have never seen no shit like that. Oh my god, it was so great. So great. So
And that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Big ups to Stallion Pete.
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it was bad. And then they softened up Joe because he's got to wrestle who next? Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, I guess they're softening up Joe for that. Joe doesn't need to win this fucking thing. He's already got a belt. So whatever. Keeping that feud going with Jay Lethal and that other dumb tall cracker and Sanjay Dutt.
Well,
then,
if we're future talking here, I think it's going to be Joe versus Cole in the finals. And because Joe's arm is injured, I think that's what's going to allow Cole to win.
Cole to get the win. Yeah, of course. That's what's going to happen.
Well, no, what's gonna happen is he's gonna face O'Reilly, but O'Reilly's gonna soften that arm up because he's got the submission wrestling.
Right.
So he'll come
he has to fight. He has to fight O'Reilly in the semifinals.
Yeah,
so,
and then
that's what's going to happen. O'Reilly will tweak the arm. Yeah.
He'll come out all Kinesi taped and all that stuff, and Cole will just go to town on it, hit a sweet super kick or two, and
that's it.
Lower the boom.
Yeah. Next, whatever, man. Next case. Oh yeah, and then Young Cucks with the Hardys. Because the pay-per-view is 2 weeks away, so they got to set up matches to fill this 8-hour dumbass show. But yeah, it'll be Young Cucks and Hardys. Next case.
Next up, CM Punk makes his way out to join commentary, which would mean we're going to get a Hangman Page match. Up next, we get Hangman Adam Page versus Kanusko. Kano. Kano takes charge with a boot, trading forearms with Page. Hangman with a fallaway slam. Action goes to the floor. Dive takes Hangman out. Back inside, back suplex. Hangman ducks out of it, and they end up on the apron. Big chop. Page with a moonsault, and we go to break. Back from commercial. Kano with a huge lariat. Spin out powerbomb follows up for a 2 count. Wow, this is what my freaking
Stix is trying to read his notes like we do, Cesar.
At this point is when I think my hands started going dyslexic. Hangman with the knee in the corner, dumps him on the back of his neck with a German suplex, and Kano gives it right back. Double lariat, and both men are down. Trading forearms. Hangman scoops him up. Tombstone pile driver. Buckshot reversed. Chaos Theory block. Trading elbows. Kano with a huge one to block a rolling elbow. Last ride. Hangman still won't go away. Sliding knee. Cover for a 2. Bridging German suplex, but Kano's neck gives out on him, and he can't get the pin. Blocking the knee, trading rolling elbows. Kano springboards, and Adam takes him out midair with a rolling elbow, setting him on the top rope. Kano with a big lariat. Hangman fires back, rolling elbow, buckshot, fireman's carry. Go to sleep. Slowly rolling him over to the cover, staring at CM Punk. Hangman Adam Page wins. Post-match, Punk stares Hangman down from the ramp. Hangman holds the title up. They go face to face and circle us. The crowd chants for Punk. Hangman storms off, and we go to a commercial break. Cesar, what'd you think of this match and the post-match bullshit that we got afterwards?
This was a really good match. Apparently, this guy teamed up with somebody to take out Kenny and Ibushi. They were the Golden Lovers, and they had the tag titles. So he was giving it as good as it got. Hangman made him look strong. which he really didn't have to. But it was really, really good. Especially like the part where they were like getting hit with like big moves, and both of them were kind of like bouncing back, no selling. They took each other out. It was really good. But yeah, no, this whole match was like great. She probably should have been later on in the card. Or as I like to say, man, Griff, what this match should have been? Top of the hour. Top of the hour, and motherfuckers are switching over. This is when you have your champ. Champ needs to main event, start, or top of the hour. Either or. He's got to either open the show, top of the hour when it switches over, or main event. Not just be second on the card. After that travesty you had.
Wait, you didn't like the Johnny Elite segment to open the night?
I hope the roof blows off that porta potty and the sun just comes screaming in that shit next time you have to take a shit. I really hope so. I had one wish out of any wish I could have wished. If there's a shooting star,
it's gonna make it a shit sauna.
Yeah, if a shooting star is going over right now, instead of winning the lottery, I hope like a random gust of wind. The next time you have to take a mean shit after lunch, blows the roof off that porta potty, and the sun just beams down on you and you alone. Like a spotlight, like aliens are coming to get you. Fucking Johnny.
That would be a shit boy RD stew there.
Damn right. And you know what?
Pepperoni and ravioli. No.
Yeah. And that shit will still be better than that shit show of a match Johnny Elite and Samoa Joe put on in the previous segment. But no, this match was great. And then, of course, they trade finishers. So they're going to do this. They're just pretty much saying they're going to do this in the match. Hangman's probably going to try to win with a go to sleep. CM Punk's going to try to win with a fucking clothesline and or maybe even a dead eye if he can pick his ass up. Probably break his neck knowing see him trashing his dumb ass. But this was a great match. I thought it was really good.
Hey Gria, what'd you think of this match?
PG Punk out in his abortion rights shirt, making sure Twitter will be abuzz of this egomaniac.
You notice how they didn't show it in the ring?
He joins commentary. Camry Tacoma versus Hangman. Toyota Tundra with an impressive plancha out of ring onto Hangman. Of course, Punk dazzling us all on commentary. Commercial picture-in-picture, Hangman in control. Takashi Handai flying all over the place. They both trading some scary landing release Germans. Talk about a move that's been disrespected. The Tombstone pile driver has been kicked out of 10 out of 10 times. We even see a last ride power bomb from Hikaman Jiro. Punk keeps shouting that Hangman should capitalize on his opponent rather than glare at him. Pikachu then hits a lackluster clothesline to Hangman while they both are on top of the turnbuckle. Hangman easily recovers, buckshot lariat and a GTS, which bitch-ass Punk took full credit of making famous. Kenta is triggered. Hangman wins and stare down from Punk and Hangman.
All right, moving on. I'm just going to go ahead and give the skeleton notes on this one. We have the limitless Keith Lee and Swerve versus the Workhorsemen. I'm just going to say we're just going to cut straight to the end.
Yeah.
Keith Lee and Shane and Swerve win with a double stop into a spirit bomb. Post-match, Keith Lee gets on the mic, says he has wonderful news. He and Swerve have become a top 5 ranked tag team. Enter Team Taz. Absolute. Ricky Starks comes out with Powerhouse on the mic and says, that's enough talk. And Lee and Swerve are two of the most selfish jabronis they've ever met. And they deserve a tag team title match way more than Lee and Swerve. Swerve marks Starks for dressing like a bar of soap with a pearl necklace. Jurassic Express and Christian Cage come out. Cage on the mic mocks Team Taz. Starks thinks he's ready for a real championship, but they're the best, and they're going to challenge both teams to a 3-way tag team title match at Double or Nothing. Backstage, we have Chris Statlander and Red Velvet being interviewed. Velvet says the ship has sailed on their partnership. She hopes Statlander brings her everything she's got on Rampage. Statlander fires back, and Jade rolls up with her baddies to tell Statlander off before leaving. Gentlemen, what do you think of this match and the fireworks afterwards? We'll start with Cesar. Cesar, what do you think of the match and the promos we had afterwards?
So yeah, I don't know how these niggas got to be top 5. I guess they were wrestling on Dark, as always. That's my bad. Probably should have had Mangria covered Dark instead of Danhausen, so I would have known that Keith Lee and them are wrestling. That's on me. I'll take that L. But that's the only way I'm watching Dark, is if one of you motherfuckers make it a penalty, or I put one of you motherfuckers in the penalty. That's the only way I'm knowing what the fuck is happening on Dark. Just,
Join us on the After Dark version of the Tripod, where one of us will briefly cover Dark and Dark Elevation.
Yeah, and that's only once every pay-per-view. Anyway,
talk about an overkill of darkness. Keith Lee and Swerve on Dark.
Yeah, this is Dark on Dark crime, and I am watching it voluntarily, of course. Yeah, so of course the work horseman or some fuck shit eat a dick. Ain't nobody beating Keith Lee's fat ass. Keith Lee's fat ass could take these two crackers alone by himself. He could be a top 5 tag team. I mean, he weighs the exact amount of any tag team in AEW, because all them niggas weigh less than 185 pounds, and if they ate 200 pounds of chips. Yeah, Keith Lee's fat ass is outweighs everybody by at least 138 pounds. Even that tall fuck Murder Hawk who gets hungry for cheeseburgers 8 seconds into a match. So of course we're doing a 3-way. They set this shit up last week because they don't have enough time to set up real feuds before the pay-per-view next week. So they have to rush some shit. So yeah, they beat them crackers, and then yeah, of course my man Ricky Starks comes out talking his shit, talking his talk like he always does. I don't know why he was wearing a pearl necklace, but hey, it's just Ricky, man. Ricky will wear a pearl necklace. And yeah, Christian Cage and them gotta come out. Of course, they challenge him to a 3-way, and then fuck shit ensues. Oh yeah, and then there's going to be a triple threat next week with Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks, and Swerve, I think. Because yeah, if they'd have put Keith Lee in that match, his fat ass would have beat both them niggas. All right, next case. Yeah. Red Velvet. Part of the baddie section. She's hanging out. Jade. She's now has to fight Chris Statlander because Karushita is injured, I think, right? Even though she didn't know that. But Karushita is injured. She can't fight in the tournament, even though she didn't know she couldn't fight in the tournament. After she filmed some matches after Serena Deeb injured her. Anyway, I digress again. Yeah, and Stats like a normal person now. She's not an alien anymore. She dyed her hair black. She ain't doing boops and shit. She ain't got that weird glittery shit on her face. Whatever.
They finally took the probe out of her ass, and now she's a human.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's probably a big ass probe because we know she got that dump. Anyway, yeah. Then Jade comes up and Sticks. The only fault you on this alone, you forgot the best part of the interview. Is after the interview, Jade goes, "Hey, and Tony." Yes, Jade. Cut the shit.
Yeah.
Cut the shit. Best part of the interview, really, every time. And Tony just looking like,
what the fuck did I do?
I can't wait for Britt Baker to take notice of this. And then she finally beats Jade, that TBS title. So she can say she's the best wrestler in what she is. Best female wrestler in ATW and had both titles. But she's really just going to challenge this bitch for a title just for Tony's sake. Because we all know the good doctor, Britt Baker, DMD, does not let anybody talk down to Tony except for her. That is her man, okay? I mean, her fuck piece is Adam Cole. Tony is her guy.
They're best friends.
They're best friends. And Tony don't need to cut no shit, Jade. I don't know what shit you're trying to get him to cut. But I don't think the doctor's going to take too highly of this. Was that it? Or what else?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I agree.
I want to talk about skeleton notes. I didn't give a shit about any of this besides what Cesar just got done talking about. But I mean, before all this, Fuego's just begging to be murdered by the House of Black Magic cracker shit. And now he's getting the Dark Order involved. And yeah, Swerve and Keith Lee versus should have been on Dark. I like how Starks called Keith Lee Rex from Toy Story. And then Tony backstage, and just because it's the best part of this whole segment, Jade approaches, and before she leaves, Tony, cut the shit. All right. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, up next, we get the MJF giving Wardlow 10 lashes. MJF comes out with Shawn Spears, the chairman, flanking him. MJF, you ever notice is like a couple seconds after MJF comes out, he starts telling people, cut my music, cut my music. He always says that. He always says
He wants to make sure you can hear him on the mic.
Well, smart man. I mean, you get your music in, and then you just automatically, nope, now it's my time. Now's the money time. MJF says it's unfortunate that they are no longer in Long Island, and starts dry heaving when he's trying to spit out the city in Texas that they're in tonight. Tells Wardlow if he lays a finger on him tonight, he doesn't get the match at Double or Nothing. And he'll never, ever sign a contract with AEW. Wardlow makes his way out to no music, and starting then, Max starts whipping him with his belt. One lash doesn't affect Wardlow. The second, he smiles and starts popping them pecs. Stops popping them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Max starts losing his mind and starts screaming about hating Wardlow. Shawn has to start holding him back and takes over the lashes. Laying more in, these seem to actually affect Wardlow a little bit more than the ones that MJF did. MJF wants the last one, winds up, and then gives him the low blow. Choking him out with the belt, Shawn pulls his hair. MJF has the dynamite ring and nails him with it. Then it allows Shawn, the chairman, to hit the C4 on him, and MJF counts the pin for the chairman. After that, we go to break. Gentlemen, just real quickly, what do you think of this interaction, Mangria?
This made me love Wardlow even more. I don't know if you guys remember me telling you this, but when I told you that the most uncomfortable I've ever been watching ATW is when Cody took the lashings. Wardlow, like a fucking champ. Well, first of all, he got spit in the face. That would have been it for me. I would have punched MJF and said, fuck the match. You don't spit in my face. That would have been it for me. But Wardlow took everything with a smile. That dude looked like a boss. He was, again, it made me a bigger fan of Wardlow. I love this segment. And then MJF, of course, getting all the heat along with that weak ass Shawn Spears. It was pretty cool. I liked it a lot.
Cesar, what do you think of the lashings segment that we had?
This is expected to kind of go how I wanted to. It made me a fan of MJF more. Because, of course, he was going to do the whipping. And we all know Wardlow was going to no-sell that shit. And then, motherfucker, it was funny how the ref kept count. Like, he whipped him. He whips him again. Wardlow's like, and then the ref, and then he hits him across the chest, and Wardlow's like, well, whatever, you weak nigga. You know, you doing shit. And then, MJF whips him like 4 times straight, just like, whack, 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 whack. I was like, lose your cool on this motherfucker. But what got me was the 10th whip where he kicks him in the nuts. And then, I don't know. I don't even know why the ref was really out there. Because he kicks him in the nuts and whips him like 15 times. And the ref calls for the bell. What the bell gonna do? What the fuck the bell gonna do? And then they just proceed to whoop his monkey ass, making him look like he is beatable. Yeah, he about to blow through these 2
I forgot to mention, sorry, before we move on. You remember when MJF was getting really mad and he was trying to take off his shirt and Tony goes, MJF defeated by his dress shirt.
Shirt, yeah. Yeah, fucking Tony. Tony with the MJF digs are always gold. But the best part about this was kicking him in the dick to beat him on the ground. I mean, I was not like Mangria. I was not uncomfortable of seeing a white man get whipped on national TV. Personally, I loved it. That's back when I was a Cody hater, though. I have now changed my ways, as you guys know on this podcast. There's no more Cody slander anymore. But yeah, back then I was a different person. That was a different year in time. I can grow. I can be a new man. You know what I'm saying? I can change my ways. But yeah, I would never be opposed to seeing white men get whipped on national TV, like my brother and have off national TV about 700 years. The hard R's know what I'm talking about. You two country niggas know what it's like when y'all fuck up on that farm and cotton candy comes from your ass. Y'all know what that is. Y'all still living that Django life. Stay up, brothers. One day you will get free. I don't know when, but one day y'all niggas might be free. But yeah, I digress. Yes. Sean Spears hit a C4. Did he hit him with the chair? I don't think he even hit him with the chair. What's the point of bringing the chair to the ring if he didn't even hit him with it? Should have did the C4 on the damn chair or some shit. Use the damn chair. You brought it out there. That'd have been more believable. You hit the C4 on the chair. Maybe one of those got a neck pain next week for the cage match. So y'all got to rush through this fuckery because you don't plan shit out right. And now it's only cage match and the pay-per-view. But yeah, it was fine by me. I didn't mind it. I thought it was all good. What was
Up
next?
next, we have Roppongi Vice backstage. Trent says they're back together full time, and Rocky Romero says they're coming for them ROH Tag Team Championships, and then they're going to come for them IWGP Tag Team Championships, and then they're going to get them AEW Tag titles as well. You know, FTR are fighting champs, so what do you guys say about that? Up next, we get Kyle O'Reilly and Mingria's favorite wrestler, Ray Phoenix, and another Owen Hart Foundation tournament match. Kyle O'Reilly comes right inside headlock, trying to grind Ray down. Phoenix with a series of pins for near falls, off the ropes, cartwheel, trading kicks. Kyle with an armbar attempt, but Ray fights out of it with punches. Kick up in the corner, up in the turnbuckles, double jump. Phoenix takes him out with a springboard roundhouse. KLR out, and Ray throws him back inside the ring. Dive. Kyle O'Reilly catches him with a triangle sleeper. Then an action to the floor, and we take a commercial break. Back from commercial, Kyle draws him up, trading forearms, brushes with strikes. Phoenix Ray's knee gives out, but he fires up and throws elbows and chops. Jockeying in the ropes, Ray lands a kick, springboard side kick, Alabama slam clutch, tossed into a power bomb. Nope. Rolling Thunder, Frankensteiner, still no finish. Charging in, Kyle cuts him off with chest kicks. Leg sweep gets a roundhouse kick, springboard caught, cartwheel butterfly suplexes, springboard from Ray. O'Reilly with a pendulum lariat, trades kicks, stereo roundhouses, and both men crumble onto the mat. Kyle with a guillotine choke, wrist lock, knee lifts, drop kick, axe and smash. Ray kips up and hits him with a super kick to send him crashing to the apron. Rope walk Frankenstein to the floor. Throws back inside, rolling Thunder Stunner, reverse into a cross armbar. Kyle O'Reilly wins with a cross armbar submission. Cesar, what'd you think of this match?
This is a really good match. We all knew Ray Phoenix was going to have a really good match. I was surprised there was no real, fuckery going on. And yeah, Kyle O'Reilly's going to have a real good match. But Ray Phoenix has got to be available in case they throw something together so they can fight the Black Magic crack of shit for the umpteenth time. But I mean, I guess Kyle getting the clean pins. Kyle getting the clean pins, man. Well, even though he's part of the fuckery with Adam Cole. So we'll see what goes on there. But no, I thought this was a great match. And both guys showed up a good time. I wasn't mad at it.
Mangria, what'd you think of this match with your boy?
Yeah. This was aerial versus technical. This was a thinking man's game here, and Kyle's strategy was pure genius. Target the left arm. Love the counters from both. JR says the last person you would want to compete with an injured arm is Kyle, which I believe is going to foreshadow into the Samoa Joe match, weakening him for Adam Cole, baby, but I digress. Yeah, multiple rope rebounds from Kyle a la Dean Ambrose. Multiple kicks. Phoenix Hurricane Rod as Kyle off the apron. Kyle reverses a cutter into the armbar for the win. Hell of a match. This was my match of the week. I loved it. Even though Ray Phoenix didn't win, I was entertained. It was a very good match.
Up next, we get KFC coming to the ring, followed shortly being accompanied by Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, and Santana. The Jericho Appreciation Society make their way to the ring. Jericho gets on the mic and says he thought William Regal might be dead by now after all the abuse and wasted potential. With all of his wrestling skills and character, he could have been one of the greatest of all time, but he's been fired from every company he's ever worked for and weaseled him his way into AEW on the coattails of the KFC. And what a collection of proteges that he has. Santana and Ortiz, too stupid to realize that Jericho gave them everything they had in AEW. Eddie Kingston, too stupid to go home and take care of his family and his girl. Well, just give Chris Jericho, just give Jericho the call. And then we have Bryan Danielson, possibly what Jericho said is the greatest wrestler in the world today, but nothing more than a squeaky clean nerd who's never drank and done a drug in his life.
Mm-hmm.
William Regal says for every single time he was on a show of Jericho, whenever he wasn't wrestling him, he'd go to his locker and use his toothbrush to, yeah. They go back and forth, and Moxley challenges them to a 10-man anything goes match at Double or Nothing. Jericho accepts the challenge and says the Jericho Appreciation Society is a well-oiled machine. But there's a lot of issues in the KFC and their associates, and that the last time Santana was in the ring with Moxley, they were trying to gouge each other's eyes out. They bring up Bryan Danielson's comments about Eddie Kingston and vice versa. Eddie goes ahead and says, why wait? Let's fight now. Jericho walks off. Bryan gets in shoving match of Kingston, and Regal has to break him up. Backstage, we see Matt Sydal and Dante Martin backstage, and they cut a promo challenging Moxley and Danielson. Dr. Britt Baker makes her way to the ring. Let's go ahead and talk about what we just had here. Mangria, what'd you think of the back and forth between the Jericho Appreciation Society, KFC, and Kingston and Santana and Ortiz?
It was just kind of once again Jericho trying to ruffle some feathers by saying like horribly fucked up shit. Again, mentioning Regal's issues and saying Danielson should stay away from them or he's gonna end up in the clinic just with Mox. Crowd gives Regal the what chance. I was like, come on, you fucking idiots. Would you show some respect for Regal trying to talk? They didn't do that to Jericho, but they did it to fucking Regal. Mox ain't doing the stadium stampede shit. He flubs color and says cunner, which made me think of old brother Quarter talking about 10 cunts. 5-on-5, Double or Nothing. Remember the eye for an eye match? That was good. Jericho references Santana versus Mox. Eddie just wants to fight. Bryan stops Eddie from charging after the Jericho Appreciation Society. Bryan and Eddie butt heads. And then immediately after this, they smash cut to fucking Matt Sydal's Virgin Bretsky voice. You see that right there? You see that right there? I was like, oh my God, dude. Do not cut promos. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
What'd you think of this back and forth we had?
Oh, from these two assholes? Yeah, what this shit got old quick. Yeah, Jericho just rambled. Anybody beside Jericho talking? I lost interest and was annoyed on the heel side. Yeah, Eddie just wants to fight. And yeah, they were trying to bring up everything.
Your mother.
Nail in the eye, talking about Brian Danielson calling Kenny lazy. Kenny was like, oh, all right, whatever. Yeah, you is that bitch. Can we fight? Um, yeah, we knew this was gonna lead here. I guess it'll be a 5-on-5 anywhere, any match falls or anything goes or whatever. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. It's just a way for Eddie Kingston and them to get their win back from getting beat up by Jericho last couple of weeks, and they'll try to probably, I don't know, injure some people or whatever, and then
Send them on tour. Send them on tour.
Yeah, it's just a way for both teams to like have to be on the card to just make it longer. They'll probably both be in the trios tournament because there's 3 of each team. And then I really honestly did not care. I honestly couldn't give a shit. Yeah, we knew this was coming. They have to put these matches for these 8-hour card, and we knew this was going to be one of them. This is a way you can have a lot of assholes in one match and kill some time. So yeah, this is what happened.
Up next, we get the
Stix, go through the main event. Do this segment and the next segment.
All right, let's just jump right ahead to the main event. Ladies and gentlemen.
No. I mean, do the Britt Baker match and then the next segment.
Okay.
And then I'll stop there after that, is what I meant.
Okay. Up next, we had Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus the Joker, who we find out is Maki Ito. First up, they start the match off with a hug because Tony alludes to it, or Excalibur, they were tag team partners, I think, back in what, 2020?
Yeah, it was like an 8-on-8 women's tag thing.
We get a hug to start, and then we get a counter for a cradle pin, but only a 2 count. Britt with a big forearm. Maki cries about it, stomps Britt's foot off the rope, falling headbutt. The Doctor goes for a lockjaw.
Doctor
countered into a pin for a 2, off the ropes, sling braid, cover for a 2, mounted punches, and then we go to commercial. Back from break, the Doctor smashes Maki's face into the turnbuckle, and she shrugs it off. Another try, and Maki just gets fired up, smashing her own head into the turnbuckles a bunch of times and letting out a scream before headbutting the Doctor. Tornado DDT connects off the ropes, falling headbutt connects. Cover, 2 count. The Doctor with a super kick. The Doctor applies the lockjaw and wins by submission. Gentlemen, what'd you think of this match?
No, go to the next segment too.
Post-match, Tony Storm comes out, stares the Doctor down. Tony comes down to the ring and hypes up Double or Nothing as AEW's 3-year anniversary. Serena Deeb interrupts him, yelling at Tony for picking Thunder Rosa to beat her, and says he's an idiot for it. Dustin Rhodes comes out, confronts Serena, she calls him a failure, saying he, of all people, should know what she went through in this business, going through hell just to satisfy some old perverts, blah, blah, blah. Dustin is laid out, and we get Serena. You guys want to talk about this, or should we go to the main event?
No, I'll take it.
And McGreer wants to talk about this.
The Doctor, Britt Baker, DMG versus Maki Ito.
I don't know his name.
So, as some people, viewers, pretzels of the tripod know, I was away for a while. See, I was away for a while. See, and I had no idea who this woman was. I don't know where this anime came from, but I'm a fan. This was very entertaining. It was fairly obvious that the Doctor was winning this, but I enjoyed it. I'm an instant fan of COVID Quinn. Very funny, by the way, having her on during Asian month. living up to all the stereotypes. God forbid they have her drive the role model cart and run over Marvez in the back. The Doctor wins with lockjaw. Booty Storm out on the stage staring at the Doctor. The Doctor crotch chops her. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Cesar, Maki. Oh man, I'm a huge fan. I love
you
her.
missed the debut of Maki.
I love her.
I love her. No. You would have loved it better. It was an 8-on-8 women's tag, right? And that bitch comes out doing that singing shit. She comes out second for the heels. She comes out last. She's singing, right? Doing her entrance on the ramp. The faces attack the heels. And there's literally a brawl. She jumps out of the way of the bitch who tries to attack her. Keeps singing her entrance while the other 6 women fight. I think the bitch gets up. She hits her with the sign. Pow! Keeps singing.
I'm a massive fucking fan. Oh, I can't.
And then finally she stops. She gets in the ring, and then they start fighting.
I cannot wait to see this bitch again. I mean,
I don't know when that was. You'd have to look that shit up.
From the bell when the Doctor punched her and she went, ah, that was fucking hilarious.
But yeah, she has like a really hard head or something. That's her gimmick. So when she headbutts you, she knocks you the fuck out.
And then the collapsing fucking
when she lays down.
That was hilarious. I don't know why the Doctor grabbed her head though when she hit her in the torso. I was kind of confused there.
She is the GOAT. Like you should have seen. You gotta find that clip. I don't know where it's from. You gotta find it. That bitch does not get in that mess till she starts singing.
Incoming cameo from Maki.
Yeah.
The next segment was the worst segment of the year. This is the kind of segment that if my wife would have walked in and saw me watching wrestling for the first time, I'd be humiliated. Tony in ring runs out of breath with a ton of announcements. Serena Deeb interrupts. Oh, fuck, this was cringe. Unorganized and awkward. Stick to the pre-tape promos, Deeb. Calls out Dustin. Serena with the low-hanging fruit insulting Texas sports teams. So desperate. Serena whining about getting fake tits and shaving her head to please an old perv. The crowd, what chance? I actually approved the what chance this time. Serena slaps Dustin. Serena clobbers Thunder Rosa with the belt. Good Lord. This was terrible.
Cesar, what'd you think of this?
Serena Deeb, some shit.
So the match and the
all right. So Maki's entertaining, and she had a good match with the Doctor. We all knew Brett Breaker was gonna get this dub. They were gonna let the Jokers get past the 2 people they put him in front of. So I was fine with it. But yeah, Maki's highly entertaining. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck this Serena Deeb shit was. I don't know what they're trying to do. Be edgy, I guess. They failed at it. It was some trash. And then, yeah, she called Dustin out, doing all this fuck. Bitch, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Yeah, you had to do some shit to fucking, it's trash. It's trash. I didn't care for it. So.
And that, Pretzels, brings us to the main event. We get Adam Cole, baby, versus Jeff Hardy in an Owen Hart Foundation tournament semifinals match. Mm-hmm. Jeff Hardy comes out only to get attacked by Adam Cole during his entrance. Cole throws him into the ring. Jeff starts bringing in a big body slam on the second rope. Cole rolls out of the ring, diving lariat, throwing him back inside, but rolls to the other side. Cole throws him into the steel steps, back inside. Lung blower connects, smashing Jeff into the turnbuckles. We go to break. Back from commercial, Hardy with a side Russian leg sweep, leg drop press for cover for a 2. Both guys trade punches, sit out ground, gourd buster, back elbow, whisper into the wind. Nope. Knee pad down, off the rope. Jeff Hardy ducks the boot, inverts it into a twist of fate, headed up to the top, but nobody home on the Swanton bomb. Cole charges off the rope, lowers the boom on Jeff Hardy. After the match, Matt Hardy comes in, gets in Adam Cole's face, only for the Young Bucks to appear. We get a brawl. Sting and Darby come out. Red Dragon come out. And then we get, I believe this was probably the worst attempt at a double super kick on a man in this back and forth from the Young Bucks on Sting. I think that happened in this.
I don't know. My shit cut out earlier.
I think it was, I saw it live, and I think there's AEW botches on Instagram. They showed it, and my God, the Bucks were so far apart on connecting on that double super kick on Sting. But I digress. Gentlemen, Cesar, what'd you think of this main event on ATW?
Oh wait, I'm looking up AEW botches because
Let me just get through this real quick. The main event was cut short thanks to Deeb's abortion of a segment, which is illegal in Texas. No entrances really, because Cole attacked during the entrance. This actually gets a commercial picture-in-picture break. I was like, really, guys? You don't have that much time. Jeff Hardy attempts to whisper in the wind, and Cole tries to counter, but super kicks Cole's leg. Hardy misses the swanton. Cole drops the boom. The best part of this entire segment, Stix, is when, not the super kick that was horrible, but they finally fucked up Sting the way he deserved to be fucked up. They got his ankle. They took that motherfucker out. That was the best part of the whole segment that only lasted 9 minutes. And I am done.
I wanted to hear Cesar talk about how poetic it was to finally see Sting get a little bit of what he's finally deserved. And with that, Cesar, what'd you think of the main event and the fuck shit afterwards?
yeah, I didn't really see Sting get fucked up because I don't extend my time recording on AEW because them niggas get 10, they get 8 to 10, and that's all the fuck they get out of me. I don't extend it like I extend WWE. So the last thing I saw was Sting getting in the ring, beating up everybody, and no selling a chair shot, and then it cut out. And I said, "Oh, typical fucking Sting."
Right
No
after he no-sold that, he got the chair and went like this. He like tossed it into whose face, Sticks? Who was it?
By Kyle O'Reilly, I think.
I think it was Kyle O'Reilly, yeah. Because I think O'Reilly sold it. I mean, he sold that whole thing.
He sold it like a Saray shotgun kick. He was like,
This is what the fuck. Yeah, somebody shoot this old bitch. All right, somebody get somebody go back in time, find the disease that'll kill this motherfucker, or inject it with rabies. Because I apparently found out the other day on a weird internet hole ramble because I was drunk that rabies has a 97% mortality rate. So if anybody has a squirrel or a league of squirrels, just throw them in Sting's dressing room.
League of Squirrels. That's got to be the name of the episode.
And fucking, let God take care of it. Because that's the only motherfucker who can kill Sting. It ain't nobody wrestling.
Somebody call the Squirrel King. Tell him bring his squirrel soldiers. Lead him to Sting's locker room. Let him in there. Lock the door and give him 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, because there's no way out, man. Go to the hospitals and get rid of all the rabies shots. Maybe this old fuck will finally die from terrorizing the world for the last 300 years he's been alive. From fucking telling Christopher Columbus how to find America and kill all the Indians and shit. And then, making slavery a thing in the South, and pitting America against each other and saying niggas is only 3/5 of a man, I mean, he just raided Africa for slavery and niggas. I know he's behind all the bad things in the world. Like, he was there for all of them. He probably convinced them niggas to hang Jesus, like they said in the Bible. He probably was there for that. And so, you know what?
Was the one he
was like, nail this trickless magician to a cross.
He's hammering those nails with his baseball bat.
He was there.
He made the crown out of barbed wire.
He was there. He was fucking. I know his bitch ass was there. He probably told Judas to talk shit about Jesus too, and he probably turned Peter too. That country motherfucker was there doing all that fuck shit.
Jesus. Tell him you don't know Jesus.
Yeah. He was there. I seen it. I fucking seen it. You know what I'm saying? You got to read that book more carefully. You know what I'm saying? You got to read between the lines.
Well, gentlemen, thank you, Stix. Thank you for hosting your very first tripod. Stixy Drip Drip, thank you very much. Cesar, thank you for your time. Tune in next week. As always, big ups to Stallion P.
Where's Butch?